A journey that no one expected, starting from a reunion of old friends, resulting in the fall of a nation. History runs in circles, but to break the cycle, it's simply unheard of. The journey to Astera.
Hey everyone, welcome back to GoX's Gaming. My name is Zach, aka GoX. Tonight we're playing D&D again. I appreciate you guys that are hanging around and joining us. This could be another eventful night. Last time... Sorry, I'm really bad at this right now. Last time I vaguely remember most of what was going on. Can't for the life of me think of it. Not at all. Wow, I have notes here and everything. Okay, we're in a labyrinth. Yes, of course, we're in a labyrinth. I'm dumb. I have notes right here in front of me all the time, and I don't even look at them. We were inside of a labyrinth. It's supposed to be impossible to get out of, but of course, we got out of it. We had plot armor, so that happens. We had a lot of really neat instances with mimics. That was actually really cool, but tonight we're out of said labyrinth, and we're moving on to find the people we're supposed to find. So, let's see what happens. And we'll go live here in just a moment. So stick around.
Good evening, I'm Andrew, and I play Tudok Stoneskin.
Aaron.
My name's Aaron, and I play Zane Corliss.
And Zach. Go Hex.
Hi guys, I am Lazelbeck, aka GoHex, as written here below. Thank y'all for joining us for the stream.
And Mr. Ming, if you want to take over from here.
Sure, I was just hanging out for a bit.
What the heck? Just upside down for no reason.
I was going to make the joke, he's turning this on its head right now.
I'm so glad you did.
I know, but...
Oh, but he did. So just to kind of throw everybody back in the loop real quick, last week the guys meant to go one place and ended up getting sucked into something else entirely. Got to make a friend and watch him die. Got to make another possible friend and got to see him in all his glorious light after it was all said and done. now they're back at the main camp, and this is where we're going to be picking up from today. You guys have had a few nights to be able to relax and get your HP and everything back up. What you got, Zane? What you wiggling your finger about?
I was just saying, relax. We kind of got left on a cliffhanger last time, didn't we?
You got what?
We got left on a cliffhanger last time, didn't we?
Yeah, do you remember what it was?
Yeah, we found out about Maz's sister
Uh-huh.
and the attack that happened on our group, and
Uh-huh.
now suddenly missing. So
I didn't say you were super relaxed.
oh, there's still busy poring over all the data and coming up with an actual battle plan about how to figure out where the heck he is.
Come back here. My nuts are trying to run away.
Oh, nope, didn't need to hear that.
Can't unhear that anymore.
Oh,
That my notes were trying to run away?
I thought you said your nuts were trying to run away.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I wasn't. I was like, okay, so obviously that's a snack you're going missing.
As an all-floating head,
I'm a little concerned about your thought process.
Alright, just had to happen.
Notes. Not nuts. So,
Thanks for clarifying.
you're welcome. So like I said, after a few nights of relaxing and getting your HP back up, everybody's kind of had a chance to figure out some ideas of what they wanted to try to do, and you guys are going to be meeting together with the council to try to put together a strategy, a plan, or an idea of what your next steps are going to be. Lons, we're going to start with you. Over the last couple of days, what's going through Lons' head?
He's been brooding quite a lot. Considering his sister has been taken, and he feels like he could have been there for her. And now he feels like he needs to lead the charge and figure out what's going on, but he doesn't even know where to start.
Okay. Well, how do you want to start this off? It's on you, bro.
Where are we right now?
So right now, you are in your own room. Ventus and his wife, Turok and his wife, are in their own homes. Zane is, where are you, Zane?
I'd say I am wherever I can kind of spread out and kind of have my materials and stuff and all the notes that I've been getting in, the reports that I've been getting in, arranged in an area. So if there's like a war room or someplace that these guys have available, then that's probably.
Okay. So they do have a war room. They will have provided for you, so you'll be set up in there. It's kind of more of a war cave than a room. It's just a cutout in the side of the mountain that's been hollowed out. They've got the tables and torches set up on the inside to keep it pretty well lit. Provides plenty of cover. So these are the locations of your companions at the moment, Lons.
So I'm kind of at a loss what to do. I don't know who to ask. I mean, we were all away, so I don't know if any of these guys even know what's going on themselves.
Okay.
Is there anyone still left on the ship? Someone gave us this news, right? Was it Tom Helix or was it someone else?
No, it was one of the tribe members that told you about it.
Well, we were on the radio with somebody, right?
Yeah, I could have swore we were.
No, it was when you guys walked out of the cave.
No, remember I said that I
Oh wait, yeah, you did. You radioed something in. It
Yeah.
wasn't Tom though.
it was somebody that was actually part of the the party that got attacked, I guess. Or they got the
No,
report.
no.
It was somebody who gotten a message from them.
Yeah.
Might not have been Tom, but it probably was somebody on the street.
Yeah. There's a good chance.
I got nothing, man. I'm at a loss.
Okay. Zane?
Well, I'm gonna be aiming to try and get us together as soon as I have all the data from the reports and all that. What I'm basically doing, I'm reconstructing how the events happened and everything, and I want to get down there with what I've got in my hand, actually put together how it went down, or I want to be able to use reports and basically map out how
I didn't catch any of that. It kept cutting out.
What did you hear?
Yeah.
Honestly, there wasn't a lot.
That's what I caught.
So, Zane is going to be wanting to either grab the reports and everything he's got, everything that he knows, and get down there to where the attack happened, or he's going to want to reconstruct it with all the evidence and stuff and try and reconstruct how the ambush went down, in which direction they took her off in.
All right. So, from the information what little information they were able to gather, they had just crossed over to the second island of Gerst. They were about an hour in on their trek when they were ambushed. The last response that they got was the fact that they had caught her. He wasn't going to be able to get up to follow them, but they were heading west.
Okay. So as far as the people that ambushed them, and where they were waiting, and what they were doing there, was there anything left? Spots where they were waiting in ambush, or ambush?
They had no idea where they came out of. They were moving through the thicket, and while following what they deemed to be a trail, they were dropped in on from above.
From above.
There's a good chance that they got dropped in on from either a cliffside or from the trees. There's no real detail as to where they came from, just that they came from above.
Well, how long have we been waiting? How long have we been getting these reports in?
That's all the information that you were given when you were brought into the war room to be able to gather the information that they had. And they didn't have much.
Okay, so how much time has passed in between when we found out tonight?
2 days.
Okay. In that time, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so with everything that we know, I want to go to where the ambush happened.
Say again?
I said, with everything that we know, I want to go to where the ambush happened.
Okay. You gonna tell anybody, or you just gonna go?
I mean, I'll radio let them know what's so I get on the radio, like, gentlemen? Anybody? Is anybody on? Does anybody have their radios on?
What time of day is it?
Let's see. Let's let the dice decide. It's early morning, so we'll say about 8-ish a.m.
Okay. Unfortunately, Torak doesn't have his communicator on. He is currently meditating.
Yeah, Zane, what's up, man?
And I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna let him know, pretty much. Hey, I'm considering getting us together. I'm looking at trying to get a team together to go to the ambush zone. To try and investigate and see what I can find out about the attackers, like how they commenced the attack, everything. I want to try and reconstruct what happened, because the more we know, the better I can track these guys, the better I can use my efforts to help them figure out what's going on and try and figure out what happened to Maria. So.
Well, I think I'm gonna go have a chat with Lons. I kind of want to discuss it with him. I need to get out of here. I need to resupply. I need to get my head right. Ever since the labyrinth, I've been kind of murky. My thoughts have been everywhere. It was kind of a lot to deal with. It was very stressful, and I think this will be. I think this will kind of help me get my head back in it, because it's just
It was a lot.
We need to focus on Maria, because it's I just have a bad feeling. I can't explain it, but it's very, very daunting. It feels like there's a lot of pressure right now, and I think we need to make a move. But I'm more worried about Lons than anybody, because I mean, it's his sister.
Well, yeah.
So I'm gonna go gather some supplies, and I guess I'll meet you at the front of the encampment.
All right. Lons, are you on, or are you asleep, or what's going on, bro?
No, I'm just sitting in my room alone.
Okay. Were you wearing the radio or not really?
Oh no, I just went dark completely.
Okay.
Radio silence and all.
In that case, Zane's gonna probably
Zane's gonna what?
Zane's gonna head to Lons' room.
Okay.
And he's gonna make the approach, and he's gonna be a little reticent at first, but he's gonna kind of reach up and hesitate for about 2 seconds, and then he's gonna knock on the door.
Okay. So Lons, while you're sitting there, you hear a knock on your door. What do you do?
I say, not right now, guys.
Zane?
Well, and so Zane's just gonna say, I understand. I was just wanting to let you know I'm about to head to the other island and take a look at what happened, where it happened. I didn't know if you wanted to be part of that or not.
You know what? Yeah. I could do a breath of fresh air right now.
Okay, well, gather your gear. We're meeting at the front gate about 15.
Will do.
So So Zane's gonna go and he's gonna head back and get his gear ready.
Okay.
And he's gonna go and I guess he's gonna head towards Turok's room real quick too.
Okay.
With it all geared up and everything, he's gonna be like, "Come on, man, didn't you hear me?"
All right. Well, when you get to Turok's room, you find his building, and you see that his door is closed and locked.
I almost feel like setting up the turret again.
No.
Joke's on you, my shield and my lance isn't outside.
Oh, I do it just to use the turret. Use the turret out the door. No. Anyway, so Zane's gonna go ahead and be serious, knock on the door.
Okay. Turok, you hear the knock at the door.
Do I? 'Cause I'm still meditating.
Give me a roll.
That's what I was about to do.
I'm able to break a roll save or something, or what? What are we doing?
Yeah, what would it be?
Probably a
Perception, maybe?
Yeah, do perception.
Okay. 11?
Jesus. You barely hear it. But you do hear what should have sounded like a hard knock on the door sounds like a very light thump.
Yeah, must be Demio. She must be doing something.
And I knock again, a little louder.
Don't make him pull his gun because he fucking will, dude.
What'd you roll this time?
24.
You definitely heard it this time.
Yeah?
We're gearing up to go and check out the ambush site. Didn't know if you were wanting to be involved in that or not, but
Alright. By the time he starts talking, I'm already standing up.
Okay.
I'm pretty much just in just my pants, and I go to open up the door.
Okay.
Okay.
and I'm staring straight at Bull Labs.
Yep, pretty much.
Could be worse.
I'm glad that I'm not that short.
Not like Ventus.
No,
I think
Ventus.
I'm taller than him. I'm 6'2".
Oh.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
small, piddly 5, whatever. What I say, 5?
Okay, so
Five
we're heading to the ambush site then?
I am,
track down.
I'm getting supplies right now. I was gonna ask,
5 down.
are there any weapons dealers in the encampment?
There's one blacksmith. Him and the armor smith work together. They're the same shop.
Okay. I kind of want to look and see if they have. I kind of want to see what kind of swords and daggers and stuff they have there,
Okay.
and kind of the make, and also kind of want to look for a little bit more light armor, like a pauldron or anything like that. I'm just looking
Okay.
around to see what they have, see if there's anything that would be of use for me.
Okay. Well, as you're looking around, you do find a set of pauldrons. It's kind of like a bell pauldron. It's just got that light curve that goes from the top of your shoulder to the side of your shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, it's a single pauldron.
Single pauldron, yeah.
Something light. Okay.
Well, it's a set. So
It's
it's two pauldrons, but you can buy them as a set or you can buy them independently.
Okay. And as far as like swords and daggers and stuff, Do they have anything?
They have some, but nothing that would be better than what you have.
Okay. I do want to see if I can buy 2 daggers, 2 more
Okay.
daggers. Which I'll explain that in a minute. But what kind of daggers do you have?
They have quite a few daggers actually, but they're mostly made of steel. They're just your standard steel daggers.
Nothing special, nothing ornate, nothing fancy. Pretty long.
They're about a 4-inch blade.
It's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 of those,
Okay.
and
So-
I'm gonna get 2 of those and the pauldron.
And 1 pauldron?
Yep.
Okay. When you bring up to the counter, they look over what you grabbed and they ask what you're gearing up for.
Well, we're in foreign land, and I kind of want to be a little more prepared for everything. And one of these daggers is to have a backup, and another one is for a friend.
He looks at you and says, it's always smart to have a backup. He walks over and he grabs the other pauldron and brings it back over and says, it'll be... we'll do 5 gold for all of those and I'll throw in the extra pauldron.
Okay, that sounds like a deal to me. I appreciate it.
So your daggers are going to be 1d4.
For damage?
Yes.
Okay.
The pauldrons as a set gives you a +1 to your AC.
Okay, so that puts me at 15.
Says if you're looking for any kind of healing potions or anything of the sort, go across the way. Anya's got her shop over there, and she has some very good potions.
Okay. I think I'll do that. And I head over there. Thank you for
Okay.
everything. I really appreciate it.
Says anything I can do to help.
And then I go to get some potions.
Okay. So when you walk into Anya's shop, you can, when you're looking around, you see one wall is literally top to bottom, one side to the other, just a wide assortment of different colored potions and bottles, but they're lined up very OCD. She's got everything color coded and alphabetical.
I walk in, I'm like, man, this is impressive.
You say that out loud?
Yeah.
You hear from across the other side of the shop. She says, thank you, I have a very organized system. I prefer not to accidentally hand somebody the wrong thing.
Understandable.
Because there's always a variation of some sort, but it's real easy to accidentally grab a mild blue instead of a regular blue, or a dark red instead of a light red, and think they're the same thing. They're not.
Do you have any strong healing potions?
How strong?
I mean, what do you have? What you got? And how much? Can I afford it?
Quite possibly not. I don't know what your normal wages are. So, this one, and she hands you this deep crimson red bottle. Says this one will bring you back from the brink of death.
Okay, and what does that run?
Basically, if you're down to, let's say, 1 HP, I'm going to give you this as an example. It will bring you back to full health from 1.
Damn. Okay.
And it says, these are my top end, best of the best. Took me years to perfect. The platinum a piece.
Platinum apiece. I don't think I have that much. I'm sorry. I was hoping I might, but I don't think I have that much.
She goes, if you're just
Do I?
looking for a quick fix,
Platinum is 10 gold.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I don't.
10.
Also remember that
10
we
platinum.
So that's 100 gold.
Yes.
Okay. What was that, Aaron?
2,000 platinum in that arena
War
match.
chest.
That-
Yeah.
No shit. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. I don't think I wrote that down.
Aren't you glad that you got my memory? I'm probably horrible. This time it works.
Then yeah, if it's 10 platinum apiece, I'm gonna get 2 of those, since I have that.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. And she grabs a second bottle and sets it on the counter and says, what else can I get for you?
I think that'll do for now. I mainly just wanted something as kind of a backup.
Okay. Well, if you ever need anything for a sneeze or a cough or something to get rid of a poison or something to poison, just come on by and let me know.
Well, will do. I'll do that.
She turns around, she goes back over to her station and starts working on what appears to be a potion that she currently has in the make.
From death. Okay. So, I had to write down that. I said 2 red health potions. I had to write it down and then what it did. Bring back from the brink of death. Okay.
So when you look at the label on those bottles, it literally says brink of death.
Good to know. That's what it's called, the brink of death potion. I'm good. I like that. Catchy.
Very deceiving.
And there is one more thing I'd like to do before I go meet up with the guys.
Okay.
I would like to walk outside of the potion shop and kind of sit in some shade nearby, and I want to pull out one of the daggers I just bought, and I want to carve a fire rune into it.
Okay. Grab me your percentiles.
Okay.
And give me a roll. We're going to see.
79.
And what did you use to do the carving?
My rune carving set that I got from Zane like last season.
Okay. So you do manage to get that fire rune etched into the blade. It took a little bit of effort, but you did manage to get it on there.
Okay. And I do that, and then I get up and I go meet up with the guys. That's all I wanted to do. I put it back in its sheath, kind of polish it up, and put it back, and I kind of hold it off to the side, put the rest of the stuff in my bag, but I have that dagger in my hand, and I go meet up with him.
Alrighty. We're going to roll back around to you, Lons. So Zane's already come to you and told you what he's doing. You said you were going to go with him?
Yep.
Alright. Zane, where are you having everybody meet you at?
I'm having them meet me at the front gate, and I'm already there, but I'm also reaching out on the radio.
Okay.
To the Kaiser, and getting them to send the sprite to the area where we're gonna load up and head to the next island.
Okay, when you radio into the Kaizaku, they tell you that you won't be able to take a sprite to the next area because the route they took doesn't have a landing zone.
Well, can they get us close? Because if they can get us close, then we can drop in.
I mean, we could try, but you'd be swimming for a while.
No, I mean, like, we can get to the area overhead, like where they started walking in, and we can airdrop in.
No, because everything past this island causes interference with our electrics. They had to take a boat to the next island.
Okay, well, get us as far as you can. That'll be the thing.
Okay.
I mean, as far as like, you know, from where they are to the beach is what I'm trying to say.
So you want us to get you to the other side of this island?
Yes, so that way I can go and leave from there to, you know, that way we'll have the energy that we need to be able to keep going, rather than having to walk 4.5 miles across this island to get to the beach and take the boat and all that other stuff.
Okay. It says give us 10 minutes and we should be there.
10-4.
So, you know that there's no way for them to get to you from where you're currently at. You'll have to go back out to the clearing where they initially dropped you off.
Right.
It takes you a little more than 10 minutes to get there. But by the time you guys get there, you guys are already going to be meeting up with him. Is there anything else, Turok, Lons, just anything else you guys want to do before you get to the gate to meet with him?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Lons,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna hand him that dagger that I made.
The one that you carved the rune in?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hand it to him, and I'm gonna say, "Look, it's not much, but I wanted to do this for you, to let you know that no matter what happens, you're never alone, and we're going to find your sister. If you ever get into a position where you need it, just know that you'll have it. And this is it's not much, but I just wanted to do something for you."
I'm grateful for that. Truly. Words can't express what I'm dealing with right now, but I'm glad I have you guys.
And I carved a message on the guard of the dagger, and it's just 2 simple words, and it just says "stand tall." That's what it says on it.
Okay. So remember, if you activate the rune on that, you'll be able to add an additional 1d4 fire damage.
So it would be 2d4 for that, right?
If he's activated it, yes.
Yeah. And I don't know if he so out of character, does he know how to activate runes? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't have to show him how to use it. Okay.
No.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, because you got to remember his axe.
His axe, yeah. But I just wanted to make sure, like, it wasn't.
You can't see it, but I'm making quotation motion in the air right now.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't specific for each rune. Like, if there was a trick to activating each one, I never thought about it. But
most runes generally work. Yeah, thank you for throwing the quotes up for me, Shane. Most runes generally work in the same way. The only time you have to worry about any particular way to activate one is if you set up a rune in a specific to be activated in a specific way, such as some of the stuff that Zane has on his toys.
yeah, I just wanted to make sure. But I thought it would be handy for him to have, considering, you know, something happens. You know, he's got his axes he can throw, but if we're in a tight spot, you know, maybe it's too tight for him to swing his axes around comfortably. Like that hallway we were in the labyrinth, I was just thinking, like, there was nothing he could really do from from his weapon, so I wanted to give him another option.
Yeah.
A fire option.
It's usually my go-to move.
This is why I carry guns.
Yeah.
Turok is gonna head to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Looking at time between all this, and just gonna try to see if he can get. Basically, he's been keeping one spear on his back while carrying the other one.
Mhm.
So he wants to try to find a holster that will allow him to have both spears, kind of like a cross angle, to attach on his back, so he can carry and keep his right hand open.
Okay. Well, when you get there, he goes back behind the counter into a room behind it, and you can hear him kind of scrounging around. You can hear some stuff kind of topple over here and there. And he walks back out and he says, "I made this a while back. It's a quick release, 4 spears. You can actually hold up to 3 spears on this."
I don't know why I said spears, I meant lances, but yeah.
Okay, lances.
I just thought about that.
Well, he tells you it's meant to hold up to 3 lances. It's got the quick release, completely made out of leather. He says, I've got magnetic rune to be able to hold them in place. And he points out where the runes are at and asks you if he can have your lances real quick so he can show you how it holds.
Yeah, sure. And I hand him both of them.
Okay. And he lays it down on the counter and he puts the first lance in and he lays in the second one and he leaves the center section open. And you can see that they're kind of set at an angle so that when you do put them on your back, you don't have to worry about the lances pushing each other, one out of the holster while and only being partially held. They're angled just right to where they sit flush in their holsters. And it does have room for one more right on the center part of it, which is still along your spine. He says, would this suffice for you?
Oh, this is beautiful, perfect.
Says, okay. He goes, consider this a wedding gift from the family.
Done. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And when you look up, you see the sigil from your wife's family on his armor.
Ah. Speaking of my wife, is she gonna be joining us or no?
She will be waiting. Her and Ventus's wife will both be waiting for you guys at the gates, and you'll be able to talk to them there.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and test fit. I guess it's a harness, basically. Yes. I'm gonna test fit it on, and since I'm right there with them, we can make adjustments for fitment and whatnot.
Okay. It takes a few minutes, but he manages to get it to fit you just right, and he's able to get it. So it covers on the exterior of your back plate of your armor, but he's got the straps down through the interior portion of the front chest piece. So the front straps are completely hidden. You don't have to worry about them getting sliced off.
Dope. Oh man, it feels like they're not even there. Sweet.
Ming, I have a question for you.
I have an answer.
This is just about that armor, the pauldrons. Is it plus 1 AC per pauldron?
No, as a set, it gives you +1.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Okay. That was it.
Okay.
Ooh, one more thing I just thought about. Is there any way I can put like a sheath on the inside of my shield for like a dagger?
Says
that way in case, I feel like drawing out the dagger, I can just reach in and it's right there.
Says after you come back from whatever adventure you guys are going, if you don't mind leaving your shield with me for about a week, I can fashion one for you.
I can do that.
It's okay.
Put this to work.
I'll see you upon your
Oh, yeah.
return.
Alright. I will be back.
Alright, so now you're heading to the gate?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you again.
Says you're welcome and safe travels. So you
we're
guys
not
get
known
to the
be
gate.
safe.
Yeah. You guys get to the gates, and both of your wives are there. Zane is there, Lance is there. And so is the chieftain of the Nimblehoofs.
Alright, Zane, what's the game plan?
We're getting the sprite to pick us up. They should already be at location. We're heading back out to the clear where we originally dropped in at. And
Okay.
we're going to the beach, take a boat from the beach to the next island.
Alright.
Alright. So did you guys want to talk to your wives?
Yes.
Yeah. Also check your messages.
Yeah, I just saw that. Help?
The ones before that.
Oh. My bad. I did not write her name down.
Wasn't it a Shora?
Asara, was it?
Yeah, Sara.
Asara.
Something like that.
Yes.
I was gonna write it down, but I didn't know how to spell it, so I didn't write it down. But I halfway remembered it, but I was just like, I don't remember it. So let's figure that out.
Yeah, it's just Asara.
Okay.
Ah.
But yeah, I walk up to Asara and I say, I just wanted to say thank you for all the support you've shown me since we've been here, and I just really appreciate it. Your family has been incredibly giving to us, and I know you say we earned it, but still, we're very grateful for all of the help, and we just hope you can keep the rest of these wonderful kin here safe while we're gone.
She nods her head to you and tells you that she will do everything she can to keep her people safe while you're away, to keep the kin safe as well. Says that should her aid be needed down the road, just let her know. But she'll wait here until then.
Like, I know that y'all obviously fared well without us, but I feel like you are threatened now more than ever because of us. So that is that's the reason why I bring it up. So we're still trying to figure out what's going on. So that's the only reason I say that. But I have faith that y'all can do it. Y'all are tough, tough as hell.
This is what we're known for.
So be safe, and I'll see you when we get back.
You as well, husband. Throw.
Demia, you staying too?
Yes.
Understood. Alright, dear. Keep our people safe while we're gone.
She goes, I will. You be safe and you keep your friends safe.
I'll try.
And you better come back to me alive, because if you don't, I will kill you myself.
Yes, ma'am.
Kill you till you die from it.
It'll be tough. Zane's been trying to do it for years, and he hadn't succeeded yet.
But my aim is improved.
And then
I
she
don't
walks.
know. You managed to put a hole in my leg.
Nah,
6 inches up, bro, and you
Proving.
nah. She does walk over to you, Lons, and she says, "I hope you find your sister well."
Trust me, we'll find her.
I do nothing but nod.
And then she reaches out her hand and puts a bottle in your hand.
A bottle.
Yes, do you look at it?
Of course I do.
Okay. When you look at the bottle, it's a deep, deep purple, almost like a midnight, nearly black. And the label on it shows kind of a mountainside.
Is it a Coors Light?
No, it's not a Coors Light.
No, those are kind of like a light tan.
I know what
silver
Coors Light
with blue
bottle.
mountains.
No,
Silver
not
with
anymore.
blue
They
mountains.
changed the design.
Oh yeah, they did. But it's kind of got this mountain view in the background, and in the middle of the mountain view, you can kind of see this cave-like design that has a skull, just faint enough to see inside of it.
Is it orc wine?
Do you ask her?
Of course I do.
Okay. It says no, it's not orc wine. It's a last resort. Should your party find themselves in a dire situation, win or where winning is not an option and survival is the only thing you can count on, throw this in the direction of the enemy and run.
Well, if I see the need for this, I most certainly will use it. So thank you.
So be very careful with it. You don't want that breaking in your bag while it's on your person. If it does break, drop your bag and run.
Understood, I think.
Kind of sounds like it's a mini black hole.
And then she hands you what looks like a pistol.
Pistol?
It looks like a pistol, but it's got a very odd shape on the back of it that looks like you could possibly put the bottle that she just handed you in it. And it looks like this. I'm about to send it to you in Messenger. Give me just a second here. Alright. So if you check your Messenger, and I can give you information on it as you examine it.
It's a potion bottle.
So, do you want to examine this closer?
I think I do, yes.
All right.
Zane? Zane's kind of fascinated.
Matter of fact, Zane, give me a perception. Let me see if you see her hand this to him.
$17.
Oh yeah, you definitely caught a glimpse of it. So you're definitely intrigued.
Huh. Kind of like just you suddenly have Zane kind of standing oddly close to you as he's looking over your shoulder.
And check your messenger, you'll be able to see what it is. I've sent you this before as an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So give me a percentile roll, and let's see how thoroughly you look over this thing, both of you.
Percentile roll.
D100.
100.
Damn. And this is how well we're supposed to look it over?
Yes, how thoroughly you've looked it over.
Okay. Apparently I'm not all that interested.
That's about right. Not for you, but for Lon.
I only rolled a 17, so I didn't get much better.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Both of you
Foreign.
doing another roll. Currently, you're just fascinated by the appearance of this thing and how shiny it is.
I'm like kind of just trying to and get my head around and.
Lons, I think you're distracted by how
Shiny
well
it is?
shaped it is. Yeah.
Very
You're
much so.
definitely- and possibly confused.
Here, I'll throw another
80.
roll.
87?
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
so
It's a lot higher,
Zane.
but
actually, that'll work. That'll work. All you needed was a 50. But Zane definitely does a much more thorough one. But now that you've got a better general idea of it, Lons, Zane, what you'll be able to tell Lons is you can put that bottle in there and it'll disperse whatever that is that she gave you.
so it doesn't launch the bottle, just the contents.
Yep.
So it's like a long distance syringe.
I wouldn't even say it was long distance. It might actually be short distance.
Well, syringe typically isn't long distance either.
So what this does is it is a short range, but it allows you, when you pull the trigger, it will disperse a very specific amount of the potion to the area that you are pointing. So let's say, for example, you're pointing it in the direction of an enemy. You've got it pointed at their head. It will put out roughly a bullet-sized vial worth of that, whatever's in the bottle, right in front of their face, in kind of a smoky cloud form, basically turning it into an aerosol.
What you have Zane doing is he's kind of like trying to tell you what you do there. You take it, and he's like reaching around you a little bit to try and like fiddle with the side of it, like that's the release mechanism right there, and this kind of, and he's like he's trying to he really wants to grab it himself, but he's just messing with Lons and trying to get him to. So what you do is you kind of want to just put that right there, and you can put the bottle like all the way up in there, right? And then it'll actually load into this like you would, and he's just
Zane,
like,
I think I can figure it out, pal.
But okay.
I know you're that guy, but I think I got this.
Yeah, so Zane basically just fangirls over this thing because it's something that he's thought about in the past but didn't think would be feasible, and now he sees it in person. So she gives. Say that again.
He's like, it's really rudimentary, but it's really cool. Like I would have thought that it would have been. I thought it would have been outdated at this point. I was like, because compared to this, I pull out my gun. I'm like, this shoots bullet, whatever that is.
Yeah. So she gives you a nod and she says, however you decide to use it, just be smart about it. And she walks away.
Wink, wink.
and I like, and I'm like, you realize you handed this to Lons, right?
You see her raise her arm up, and you see her give you a thumbs up.
That's so dumb, dude.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and summon my warhorse. And as I do that, I'm gonna go kiss my wife and then jump on my warhorse.
Okay.
Wow.
What?
What a flex, huh?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, it is a female fiend unicorn warhorse.
Yeah, he had to let us know it was a female.
Yeah.
No, but like, Zane's just gonna look up at you on your high horse.
Literally. All right.
And we'll be like, realize we're just going to the clearing, right? It's like not even half a mile from here.
Yeah, but this looks cooler.
Gosh.
Fair enough.
God help us.
So the overcompensating Turok Stone Skin decides to take the lead and lead you guys back to the clearing where the sprite is waiting for you. When you guys get there, it's a different person flying it. You recognize him as just one of your base pilots. He's not very tactical, but he's a capable flyer.
He doesn't have to be. We're just going to the beach.
Yeah. He's waiting outside the door and waits you guys in. You guys get on, and you get in, you get strapped in, get you guys up in the air. It takes him about 30 minutes to get you across the island. And when he gets over to the other side of the island, you can feel the sprite starting to shake quite intensely, and it tells you, I'm going to have to start lowering it here. Whatever is causing the electrical interference is apparently expanded. And he lowers the sprite down to just above the tree line. He says that tree looks like you'd be able to get on and climb down fairly easy. He opens up the side. Hold on. He opens up the side door for you, and you guys can see the tree. You're about 20 feet up in the air from the ground. The branches are close enough together that you can almost climb down them like a ladder. Yes, Zane?
Can I just I reach into Zane's pouch that's on Zane's person,
Mm-hmm.
and I pull out 4 tokens.
Okay.
Of Featherfall.
Of what?
Featherfall.
Featherfall?
Keep it. I already have it.
I'm like, do you want to back up or don't you?
I have Featherfall indefinitely.
Do you want to back up or don't you? If you don't, that's cool. I'll keep it
Nope.
for my.
I'm good.
So while they're arguing, I hook my grappling hook to the side of it and I lower myself down.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna jump.
Vons?
I'm just gonna jump straight to the tree and just slowly grab the branches and just push my way down, I guess.
I am going to.
or I'm most like I'm handing the token to Lons. I don't know what he's going to do with it.
Okay.
You're gonna hand it to me?
Yeah, like I'm handing you one of these tokens.
How do you even activate said token?
Just rub your thumb over it, and we'll put a little bit of willpower in it to use it.
And then you just hope that it works?
It works.
Okay.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it reluctantly. Like I'm just gonna I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna jump. Like I could care less if I live or die for this fall. I want y'all to feel like you did the best you could for me.
Do you use the token or not?
Yeah, no, he rubs the token and just, I guess, cold dead eyes looks at Zane and just walks off the side of the sprite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
so
I just rolled for it, and he falls very slowly to the ground.
okay, bro, I was about to see if I could roll perception to see if I could, like, I don't know, swing and catch him or something, but okay.
Yeah.
All right, Lons, I'm assuming you do the same thing.
Yeah.
Not with the cold dead eyes, but or Zane, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have made it down to the ground, and you can see the beach. Like I said, about 10, 20 feet off from where you climbed down from. You can kind of feel some static in the air. It's kind of making your hair stand on edge a little bit, and it's got a weird heat coming off of it. You can see that the beach line is completely barren of all life.
The boat are.
We'll have to get out to the beach to look.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Gonna have to make my way out there. So
Throw. What'd you roll?
21.
Alright. As soon as you make the clearing, you look off to the right and you can see a good 100 yards from where you're standing. You can see a boat's been pulled up on the edge of the beach line. And it looks like it has a rope tied to a post, and it's running through rings that are on opposite ends of the boat and then off into the water.
I'm gonna go ahead and let the rest of the party know.
Okay.
So guys, about 100 yards from here, see a boat that's been pushed up onto the shore. Looks like it's connected to a pole with a rope that runs through rings that's off the boat. Zane, you might know a little bit more than this than I do.
Give me an insight check.
for 23.
Okay. So you remember these from the stories of the days of old, where they would use these ferry boats that had ropes tied to different locations, and they would pull on the rope to pull the boat from one side to the other. Sometimes it could take a few hours, and some locations it could take days.
Like we had for us whenever we did the little excursion across the.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Just without the runes.
Not the runes,
Without the runes.
but I remember the runes. I'm gonna try and put the runes on it.
Alright, so you guys are heading towards the boat then?
Yep.
Alright.
Look, it's one of those rowboats, Gerard and Ventus. Don't you guys?
We got
remember?
this.
Oh, I remember.
We got
All
this.
four of
We did it
you
once, we can do it
to-
again.
I want all four of you to give me a perception check.
$21.
21,
18.
18,
25.
18 as well.
25, and 18. All right. So all of you get there. You're kind of excited because you know that Zane can put the runes on this boat. And when you're looking at it, you're looking at the rope, see where it ties through from the post and goes up through the first ring. And when you get to the ring on the back side of the boat, you see that the rope goes straight down into the water.
Well, crap.
Does it feel tight or is it loose?
Give me a strength check.
Um, 19.
When you got a pull on it, the boat moves a little bit, but you can tell that this rope is tied to something that's keeping it snug.
So it's tied underwater.
Or something's on the rope, or something's. Or the rope leads down underwater.
That's what I was trying to see.
Only one way to find out.
All right. Do one of y'all want to dive in, or you want to just get on it and see what happens?
I do exactly that.
Lons dives in.
I just dive in.
Excellent. All right, so Lons, you dive into the water and you start following the rope. Give me. Oh man, you're gonna hate me for this. Give me that percentile roll. Let's see how deep of a breath you took. Oh, 84. You got a real good breath of air in before you went into the water, so you're able to follow the rope quite a ways down. And when you get down a good 100 feet down into the water, you see that the rope is going through another ring, and it seems to be following a series of rings along the base. And the rope is continuing on through to the next ring as well. So you're able to do this for a little while, and you eventually come up for air. And when you get up to the surface, you're about 500 feet out from the boat before you finally come back up for air.
Can I give the raft an Arcana check while he's down there?
Absolutely.
It's not any detect magic or anything, but I want to see if I can, like, if I notice any kind of runes or any kind of spells tied to this raft. I only have a +1 on that, so that's a 16.
Okay. You can definitely tell that there's something off about this boat. It just looks like an ordinary boat, but it is resonating with what feels like rune magic. But you don't see a rune anywhere on the boat.
I'd like. Could you let Zane know about that or no, or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell him if I have this feeling. I'll say, hey Zane, I was trying to inspect it, and I kind of get this this natural feeling that there's it feels like there's some magical force emanating from this boat. Can you look deeper into it and see if you feel anything, or am I just tripping?
I use my identify.
Okay.
Place my hand on the boat itself and use the identify spell.
Okay. When you use the identify, as soon as you touch the boat, it feels like the pure essence of rune magic, as if the wood itself has absorbed it.
Okay, but are there any spells affecting it?
No specific spells, no.
Well, I have a suggestion.
It's just pure rune magic.
You may not like it, but I kind of have a feeling. But I want to wait for Lons to get back first. I want to see what he sees.
All right, Lons, you're at the surface, catching your breath. You see how far out you are. What do you do from here?
So I never saw what was holding the rope.
The ring.
You saw that the rope was going through rings that are in the ground in the water, and it seems to continue on from ring to ring.
For like a really, really long way, like I can't see the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I just kind of swim back and let them know whatever I told them, or whatever I found out about the rings at the bottom, and hopefully Zane can figure out what that means.
All right. So it takes you a little while to get back to the boat. When Lons gets back to you guys, he informs you guys what he found under the water. He tells you about the rope going through the rings.
I have a crazy suggestion, boys. Do y'all want to just see where this path takes us?
Well,
Underwater?
Well, I mean, obviously, but what we need to find out is how the boat's supposed to get us there.
Well, we can just start trying to find a way to follow this rope. I mean, it's an intended path for a reason. I'm just saying, we don't know what this magic does, but if there's a path underwater, it's either for an underwater species or there's some magic that'll keep us from drowning. So I'd say we give it a shot, and if it sucks, let's just swim up. That's my bet.
I love the logic behind it. If it sucks, let's just swim up.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt, huh?
Can I do an Arcana check on the boat to see if I can, find descriptions or anything like that about, or anything that, might help us to get this boat to do what it needs to do? Can I do an Arcana check? Yeah. I rolled 25.
Hey, it's the same thing. It's just pure essence of runic magic.
But nothing as far as inscriptions or anything on the boat that says anything about how to make it work? Nothing like
Correct.
Where's the rope attached to exactly?
The post. And then it runs through the rings.
So like ship, rope, underwater to rings.
The post, it's tied to the post. From the post, it goes through the ring on one end of the boat, and then it goes through the ring on the other end of the boat and down into the water, and continues through the rings that you saw as you were swimming.
Okay, can we just try to cut the rope?
I don't think that's a good idea,
No.
because then we're gonna lose where we're going unless we follow the rings. But we can't hold our breath that long.
Well, the rope is just to hold the boat in place, yeah? Or is it to actually travel along the rope?
That's my guess. As from everything we've looked at, I mean, that's my guess. I don't see why it would. I don't see why it would be there and not have a way to travel, unless they got some amphibious fellas doing this.
Zane have done some of the research on this already, as far as how these boats work and stuff. As far as traversing between the islands and all that, because he's already gotten the locations of these artifacts and everything.
I think we should just go. Let's just hop on it. That's my guess.
We're in the boat already. We're looking at it to try and see how it's working. Stuff like, what do you
I'm
mean?
not in the boat.
Oh,
I've
what?
been standing around.
Can I investigate to see if there's a way to activate this rune?
That's what I was trying to find out.
What
Wait,
room?
there is a room? Oh, we
The
haven't found a
runic.
room.
I've already mentioned several times you do not locate a rune.
There's no rune on it.
There is no rune on this boat. There is what you guys have found so far is you can feel a pure essence of runic magic.
So maybe we have to say magic words, like move boat. That's pretty magical.
I like a sound. Opera.
Zane, you got a vast vocabulary. Why
Bless
don't you,
y'all.
Hey, Lons.
Hey,
Roll me that percentile real quick.
is that about to get off the boat and make camp if we ain't going nowhere?
39.
39. So Zane is listening to all these ideas, and he just walks over and grabs the rope and starts to pull. Does anybody join him?
Oh, yeah. Right behind him.
Are you talking about pulling the rope?
Yeah, Lons walks over, grabs the rope, and just starts pulling on it.
Okay, I said that earlier. I said, can we just pull it? And you were like, no, we got to activate the root. I said, okay, I don't know.
But we weren't all on the boat.
Yeah, he wasn't on the boat at that time.
Well, that was my suggestion. I got dismissed immediately, so I said, okay.
Tudark is gonna scramble once he realizes what Lons did and just scramble and jump on the boat.
I'm right behind Lons. As soon as he grabs it, so do I, and I start pulling. I'm like,
All right,
let's
Lons,
do it.
Ventus, give me strength checks.
18.
13.
All right. Between the two of you, when you pull, the boat slides off of the sand and the nose of the boat tips towards the water. And as the water starts to breach the edge of the boat, you see that it just continues up into the air. It doesn't actually come into the boat.
Oh gosh. Zane's immediately going to get claustrophobic. Because he sees what's happening. He's like, oh, this is not good.
See, y'all should have just trusted me from the start, Zane.
Turok, what you doing? You managed to jump on the boat.
Okay. Guess I'm sitting down on the boat, and I'm just...
You better get
Off
your
to the
ass
right.
up and help. With your old monkey arms. Come on.
Alright.
You stronger than all of us put together. I don't want to hear it.
Zane, whenever I tell you roll it, you're going to be rolling to see if your claustrophobia is beginning to affect you or not. So, Lons, Turok, and Ventus, start with the strength checks.
Zane just kneels down and like grabs onto the side.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
A 22.
22. You did not roll a 1. So the two of you give it a good heave and pull the boat right down under the water, and you watch the water kind of go up and over you and around the boat, and you guys have pulled yourselves under the water. Turok has lost his footing and his grip and has slammed face first into whatever is preventing the water from coming into the boat. Zane, roll it.
What am I rolling?
It's going to be your Constitution.
Okay. Luckily, that's what I have. Oh, good. 26.
Okay. So it doesn't. You're not losing your shit right now. But you do kind of get a little bit of a chuckle when you see Turok bounce his face off of what seems to just be a wall of water. All right, Ventus, Lons, strength checks again. Turok, you gonna regrip?
Yep.
All right, give me that strength check with it.
I got a 12.
Oh my god.
I got a 10 that time.
Turok?
I double
Hey.
over laughing so I don't pull as
Oh my
hard because
God.
I'm laughing at Turok. I'm like, oh, bro.
So the rope kind of slides through your hands, and you can feel the boat kind of start to move backwards, back up to the surface.
Oh, no. Try
Zane, roll it.
My guys, could you stop, please? This is a little awkward. Oh, nat 20.
You you basically just squint your eyes super tight to where there's absolutely no light coming through, and you get yourself in a mental state of, I don't feel this, I don't feel this, I don't feel the boat moving backwards.
I like this.
All
I
right.
like this.
Roll strengths.
Oh, row, you better start.
Okay. I rolled an 18.
Another 12.
Nat 20 for a total of 25.
Good save. You guys pull, and you get a real good pull on it this time, and you can kind of see this field that's over you start to take a more aerodynamic shape, as if it's shaping itself to be able to move through the water better. Zane, roll it, because you can feel the pressure on the inside as they pull it deeper into the water.
This is so good, dude.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, tell me you rolled a 1. You rolled a 1? Zane.
Of course I did.
Loses his fucking.
Oh my god, yeah. Zane is losing his mind when you guys pull and he feels the jerk of the boat and the pressure of the interior of the boat actually bear down on him, and is now attempting to stand up and run around the boat and scrape his way out of the boat.
No, I would have like froze and like ripped the shit out of the sides.
Yep.
So do I see him?
Oh,
losing
you don't
it?
even. You don't have to see it. You hear it.
Do I
All
see
of
him
you
trying
hear
to?
it.
Do I see him like whenever I hear him? Do I see him like trying to crawl out the boat?
Do you turn around to see what he's panicking over?
Yes.
Yes.
So I see he's trying to crawl out the boat. I see him.
You see him clawing at this invisible wall that's keeping the water back. And
No.
he has managed to scratch through a little bit, and there's a little bit of water seeping in where he's been scratching through.
So I let
Can
go
I-
of the rope and I say, "Y'all hold on for a sec, keep pulling," and then I turn around and grab his ankles and
All right.
try to yank his ass back into the boat.
Lons and Turok, give me strength checks. Ventus, give me a dex check. Zane, give me a dex as well.
10 strength.
9.
Oh, God.
We're a little distracted here.
16 on Dex.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 on Dex.
Okay, you managed to get a hold of him, but Zane manages to slip out of your grip. The two of you lose your grip on the rope, and the boat bubbles backwards again. Zane, roll your con with disadvantage.
Oh, fuck you.
All right. Do I try to grab his ankle again and pull him back
Hold
again?
Yeah, really, I could have kept that second roll with a fucking 20. A nat 20. First roll was a 13, and it was plus the 7 for the that makes it a dirty 20.
So you managed to not freak out more from the boat bouncing back. You're so caught up in your initial panic, you don't even realize it has happened.
Okay. Still kind of freaking though.
Both of y'all roll your dexes again. Tudorok and Lon, strengths again.
$19.
15 for this Dex.
So you manage to grip him again, and he manages to slip your grip again.
18 strength.
And with those strength checks, you guys managed to actually pull the boat back down. What? Did you just roll a 1?
Yep.
You managed to keep the boat from moving further back. And Turok has lost his grip again, and this time fell backwards.
Please.
It is now only Lons holding onto the rope.
It's like y'all don't even want me to find my sister.
Zane, if you not pull it together, bro.
Turok,
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. I'm underwater in nothing but frickin' plate mail armor. If something happens, I cannot swim.
Turok, give me a dex to get back up because the boat is now at a very extreme angle. Lons, just give me a strength check because you're gonna try to keep your grip. Ventus, what you doing?
Dude, I'm like cussing at Zane right now as I'm trying to grab his ass by the fucking collar of his uniform and yank him back. I got a hand on his shoulder and a hand on his collar, and I'm like, come here.
All right, so dex and dex, and that's not good. Turok, what's your dex?
13
dex roll?
plus 1. 14.
All right, give me another one.
Okay.
Can I roll a
Nat
will?
20.
You managed to grab the rope just in time as the rope slides through his hands. Yes. Zane, you can do a will save.
Alright.
Ventus, while he's doing that, give me that grapple check.
Nat 20.
You got a full grip on him.
I rolled
Please full Nelson. Just full Nelson to be done with it.
You rolled a what?
a dirty 20 for the dex.
Okay, so you've got a grip on him. He's not falling over. With the nat 20, you've got a full grip on him. He's not going to be able to slip.
So can I use strength to pull him back into the boat?
Well, he's not out of the boat. He's still in it.
Oh, but I'm saying like,
You want to pull him away from the wall?
yes, I want to get him in the center and be like, get it together.
Okay. What's your will save?
18.
All right. As he yanks you back and yells at you to get it together, you snap back to reality.
There goes gravity.
God, bro.
Reality, whoop, there goes. Oh my god!
I'm ready to read chat on this one.
Right?
But yeah. So, all right. I have to help them pull the rope. Please don't drown us.
Do you see
Do you want me to hold him? Because obviously I'm not doing a good job at this.
That's fine. Let's just swap places. Just keep it together. We gotta go. We're gonna die. Let's go.
All right, so Turok, you walk over to Zane. Zane, do you willingly let Turok just grab onto you? You are fully aware of everything that is going on right now, and you're not freaking out anymore.
If he reaches out towards me, I just put my hand like anywhere near him, and I'm like, I'm good.
You sure? Because you start freaking out again, I will slap the shit out of you. Until you snap out of it.
They
All right.
says you'll.
Oh.
Alright, so Ventus, you're just back on the rope. Lons, you're still on it.
I am.
Strength checks.
Nat 20, boy.
16.
Alright. You guys have now pulled it just hard enough and far enough that when you guys hit the first ring, the boat starts to move on its own. And it's starting to pick up a little bit of speed after going through the first ring. Everybody give me a balance check.
Which would be.
It'd be a dex save.
Save.
17.
Nat 20.
No!
14.
14? Okay, so you guys are... Okay, Turok and Zane are good. Ventus, you're caught a little off guard by the sudden jerk. Lons,
I got a 7.
yeah, but that's a nat 1.
Yeah. What is it?
The sudden jerk drops you to your ass. You just kind of flop down on the boat.
How fitting.
But everybody sees now that the boat is moving on its own, of its own accord.
And I'm only slightly freaking out now.
Yeah, only slightly.
I wonder where this leads.
So,
Pretty sure it's avoiding the electrostatic atmosphere above by bringing us below. So it's just like Zane's gonna like start trying to science his way through that bullshit, just so he doesn't about it.
On
Just
top of that, it's avoiding running a rope across to the other items so other, I guess, ships can pass.
No. Just avoid the. I'm betting it's something having to do with the electrostatic field that's going on. Because I would think that it has something to do with that, and there's probably like storms that are happening up there that we aren't even aware of, and it's it's probably just not safe to do any kind of crossing whatsoever from this island to the other island.
Can we look up and see?
I
Sure.
can.
Well, you can attempt it.
I don't want to look up. No, I just want to go through here and be okay, and not be freaking out. And
Ooh. I got chills just now.
I saw that.
fuck, I'm not
23?
looking up.
23.
Yeah.
When you look up, all you can see is the dark thickness of the water above you.
And that's why I'm not looking up.
No fish. Kinda disappointing.
Not up.
Looking. Oh, I'm not looking around either.
So can we see each other very well, or is it just really hard to see?
You can see each other. There's kind of a dim light inside this dome. So you can still make each other's features out. It's just enough to be able to see what's just outside of this dome.
I'm not looking.
And you can make out everything that's in the boat. So you can see the seats in the boat, you can see the rowboat oars, you can see the rope moving through the rings, you can make out the rings.
Interesting.
And after a few minutes, you guys hit another ring and the boat picks up speed again.
Ah, fuck.
Rapidly picks up speed. Give me those deck saves.
Zane's like already like kneeling on the floor of this boat, and he's grabbing onto both sides. Does he really have to give you a deck save?
Got a 10.
23.
Zane, low as he can possibly get on this boat. Gripping the boat.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're fetal positioned, basically, on your knees.
He is kneeling and he is gripping both sides. Like,
He looks like a monistic monk on his knees. His forehead is touching the boat.
No. He's looking literally looking at the post that's in the middle of this boat, where the rope is going through or whatever.
Oh, you're staring at a rope that's zipping through all by itself.
Just wherever this post is, where the rope is actually on it or whatever.
You can't see that post anymore. You can see
post?
you can see the loops that the rope is going through.
Okay, then no, he's definitely staring down at the
Yeah. Yeah, the post is up on the beach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that there was like a post in the middle of the boat.
No. You got a pole at each end that has a ring on it, and the rope is going through those rings.
Okay. So like really like something weird on it.
Okay. So long as you were already sitting down, you're just kind of rocked a little bit to side. Ventus, Churok, what did you guys roll?
Oh, what was I rolling? I'm sorry.
Dex. The dex saves.
I rolled a 23.
23.
An 18.
And an 18. Okay. You guys managed to maintain your balance. The two of you, since you're standing, give me perception checks.
All right.
Nat 20.
What did it say?
He had 22. I had a nat 20
Okay.
for 28.
You guys can see a dim light approaching, getting brighter and brighter, and you can tell that the light that you're coming up on is another ring. That the
But
rope
I'm
is going
facing. I thought I was facing Zane.
through. You can see this light.
Oh, even though it's coming from behind me?
Yes.
Okay.
The closer you get to it, the more surrounded the boat becomes by that light.
Okay.
Ventus, you see the ring that's emanating this light.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
Do you tell them about it?
Yeah, I kind of point and I say, look, I don't know how y'all are feeling right now, but look ahead of us. There's a glowing ring.
I don't want to know.
You need to look at this.
No,
We might
no.
need to science our way out of this next section, so we're kind of counting on you.
No, you don't.
Zane, man up.
Fuck
As you guys hit the ring, it jerks and speeds up the boat again.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
The two of you that are still standing, roll me your deck saves.
21. I rolled a nat 20, and I have a +1 on dex.
24.
All right, you both managed to plant your feet as the boat jerks even harder and speeds up again.
So we're like leaning into the force, like.
Yeah,
leaning
you're kind of leaning towards it, and he's leaning away from it.
I'm also using my tail to just kind of grip something to keep me steady even more.
So you probably got your tail around one of the bench seats that's going across.
The whole, like, I don't even think I'm blinking. I'm looking around for everything around. I'm like looking around to see like what's next. Like, are we about to hit a shark or something?
Yeah.
It's gonna suck when we eventually stop.
What's up, Zane?
If sitting down sounds good, you should sit down. Sitting down's great. Kind of what?
Nah, I'm good.
No, I think I sat down.
So since you had already noticed this one, you see the next one approaching, and you can tell it's approaching rather fast. It's lit up kind of the same way, and the light's getting brighter and brighter the closer it gets.
Brace yourselves, boys.
This is not where I was today.
Does everybody brace?
I
Yep.
brace.
All right. When you guys hit this next ring, you see it hit the ring. Turok, all you're going to see is the tail of everything and the light going away from you as you pass through it. I need the two of you to give me a wit save.
Me?
Wisdom saves, yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
That is
do you know the light that you see in Star Wars when they go into hyperspace? How the light just kind of particleizes, and that's what you see going around you.
So we're seeing
Turok.
like real life speed lines right now.
Quick question:
In the
Are
form
we-
of water and light, yes.
is this saving throws or D20 plus our wisdom modifier?
Savings.
Okay. Hold on.
16.
29.
29's a damn good roll. 16,
Well,
you're gonna have
I-
a slight reaction.
I'm trying to figure out how I have a plus 12 for my wisdom saving throw.
I
think it's proficiency, but I also have plus 4 in saving throws underneath it. But
Yeah, I think you also have advantage on that because of being a paladin.
okay, that would
So
make sense.
that's why it's so high.
Because my wisdom's a plus 4 for that. Okay.
So, Ventus, you see this, and it kind of shakes you a little bit. Like, it shakes you to your core, not to the point that it freaks you out, but it definitely got your attention that you just reached a speed that you've never moved before in your life. You didn't even know was possible.
Boys, I don't think we're in Eden String anymore.
Tudok, you
I don't think we're in
see
Kansas.
the trail just continue like the tail end of a comet underwater.
Dude, this actually looks pretty cool.
I don't want to think
Lights
about-
gone by.
Nope, not this.
Dude, all these pretty lights are just flying by, man. Looks pretty cool.
Lons, are you okay, buddy?
Lons, hey, give me a perception check real quick, Lons.
I see wood. That's what I see.
I got a 23.
23. You catch a glimpse of the same thing Turok is looking at. You can see what appears to be the tail of a comet underneath the water just shooting around the boat. And you can tell that you guys are moving at an ungodly speed. It kind of fascinates you and relaxes you just a little bit,
Yeah, it does.
knowing that you're moving extremely fast and you're that much closer to reaching your goal of finding your sister.
Definitely remove some anxiety about it for sure.
Zane, I don't want you to freak out, but we only have to do this one more time, okay?
I don't want to think about it.
What you really don't want to think about
No,
How we're gonna stop?
Hello.
You really don't. You're moving so fast you don't see the series of rings that the boat has moved through at this point. What you do see again, give me those wisdom saves.
God, bro.
Do I have to?
Not you, because you're staring at the floor of the boat.
This is all wood. This is just wood.
I just got a 6.
Come on.
Oh god.
19.
19? Alright.
31.
Nice.
I rolled a net 19.
So Ventus, you see those lines just fade away all of a sudden, and you see tree line disappear. And you see nothing but sky. Turok, you see the ocean falling away from you. Lawns, you see the ocean falling away from you, and you feel very light and cannot figure out for the life of you why it's freaking you out that you feel like you weigh nothing at the moment.
Why is the ocean moving away from us?
Don't say it out loud.
Oh, please tell me you said that out loud.
Oh yeah, I fully said it out loud.
Zane, roll your wit save with disadvantage.
Fuck you both. Roll. You twice.
God, I take pleasure in this.
The lowest one. Oh, okay.
I am
Okay.
sick.
21.
That's your low one?
That's my low one. It was 17.
Bad part is I have to use the bathroom really bad for the past 30 minutes that I came.
Fuck you. In the worst
So-
possible.
You don't necessarily you are relieved and bothered at the same time because you're no longer underwater. But you also realize that this thing just shot out of the water like a cannonball.
No, it did not.
Are we going to Sky Island? Is that what's happening? We're going to Sky Island.
Do you want to look up?
Yeah.
Not you guys, Zane.
Oh.
We're going on our trip in our favorite rocket ship.
It's gonna bother him if he doesn't. Because he's like, okay, we're out of the water, right? He's actually asking, we're out of the water?
He says it out loud. Who tells him?
Yeah, we're out of the water,
but you're
buddy.
not gonna like where.
And so, yeah, I'm gonna look up.
All right. Do you look towards the front or the back of the boat?
Front.
You see the sky, and you're well below the clouds. And you can kind of see the front of the boat is starting to tilt down, so the clouds are now falling away, and the front of the boat is starting to level. But you're still moving up and forward?
Up and forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ventus, Turok, Lons? Roll those perceptions.
All right. Hell yeah. 22.
13.
$25.
All right, so Ventus, you can see that the front end is starting to level out. You guys are losing speed, but it doesn't feel like you're dropping. Turok, you can see the tail end of the boat starting to come up. Lons, you see the same thing. The tail end of the boat is starting to come up and level out, but you guys are losing speed, but you're not dropping. Zane,
That's fascinating.
you've seen that you're definitely we're heading up. What are you doing at this point?
Well, I mean, we're out of the claustrophobic situation, and speed doesn't nearly bother me so much as the fact that we were surrounded by water on all sides. And yeah, so I'm okay-ish now.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm actually gonna try and see. I'm gonna try and see where we are.
So you're gonna stand up, or are you gonna just look over?
Yeah, I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna lean over and look over the side.
Okay. Give me the perception roll.
That'd be 2.
A what?
22.
22. When you look over the side, you can see what appears to be tracks underneath the boat on stilts.
Tracks on stilts.
And the boat is attached to the tracks.
Huh?
With wheels or something?
Kind of like a roller coaster.
Ish. Upon closer inspection, you see that something is actually gripped against the sides of the boat at the base.
Gripped?
Gripped.
What is
Like
something?
something is holding it in place. It's kind of hard to tell. You can't tell if it's metal or painted wood.
Okay. At least it's not a creature.
Could be. Just
Could
need
be
a
a
mimic.
mimic.
Yeah.
Fuck up with your mimic. I'll say the word mimic. You do not.
Traumatized.
So as you guys have been looking around, Zane notices it. Do you tell them what you see, Zane?
I'm like, we're on tracks.
Yeah, we're on track for the next island. Duh.
Shut the hell up and hear what I'm saying when I'm saying it. We are on tracks.
How is that possible?
Apparently, this is some kind of cart.
But how high are we in the air?
You really don't want to.
No.
Dude, what kind of architecture
So
puts
Zane,
tracks?
Zane, by assumption, you're thinking you're probably about 150 feet in the air.
I mean, if I had to make a rough calculation, somewhere in the 150 foot range.
Okay.
Neat.
I'm more confused now than ever. I was all about the magic, but now that we're on tracks, I'm kind of confused.
I'm just as off put as you by this. We
I
were
guess-
on water. Now we're.
I guess all we can do is wait and see where this leads.
I mean, we decided that when we all got in and took off. So,
You don't say.
All right. So after a few
hey,
minutes,
man, I'm just enjoying the ride. Okay.
after a few minutes, you guys have realized that you've completely leveled out and you've been moving along this track for about 5-ish minutes, and the boat comes to a complete stop at the edge of a cliff.
Do what now?
And to each side of the boat is a platform that you can step out onto.
So we're on a cliff.
All right.
Is there a sign indicating that we're on the next island or something, or anything?
No signs.
Why wouldn't there be?
Could we tell if this island, if this land we're getting off on is floating, or if it's just a really high mountain?
Anybody look over the edge of the platform?
I do.
Screw it, I do.
You both do? All right.
Yep.
Give me those perceptions. See how much.
21.
You notice. 20, okay.
Yeah, same. 21.
Okay. So when you guys look over the edge, you can see the tops of the trees down below, and all of the trees down below look like some kind of storm had passed through and fried them. There's no foliage on them, it's just the branches. You no longer really feel that electricity in the air. You can tell from the smoke that's rising up from down below that this was a recent storm. And you can see where the tracks drop down into the water as you trace them with your eyes. And it looks like they go down into the water quite a ways. The water's clear enough from where you're at that you can see a good 30 feet down into the water if you really squint. The water goes out for several hundred yards, fairly clear from the beach side. You can see where the primary beach landing would have been, but it looks like the sand from the beach has been completely glassed over. You realize that where you're standing is the top of a mountain cliff where it looks like the ground had, over 1,000 years, had eventually just crumbled away and formed this natural wall. Doesn't look like there's any way down other than the boat. As you guys are peering over the edge, you hear a voice from behind you say, "Well, how fun was that?"
Very!
Not!
I just turn around and look to see who it is, if I recognize them, or if it's just some.
Same.
What do I see?
Bonds, do you turn around as well?
Nope.
Nope. Zane?
Yeah, I'm turning. I'm looking. I'm seriously about to grab my gun.
When you guys turn around, lo and behold, you see G flat.
Holy crap.
I'm sorry.
Yay!
Huh?
How the fuck? What are you? Huh?
It's so good to see you guys again.
I walk up to him and I put my finger on the top of his head and I say, "Bro, you better explain what the fuck is going on here. What is going on?" And I could just poke him. What is going on?
As you're poking him in the head, he kind of swats away your hand. He's like, what do you mean, what's going on?
Where are we?
Where are
I don't
you?
know.
What are you doing here?
I woke up here.
Okay, we were pursuing a lead, and the fact that you're here stresses me out.
Well, I'm stressed out too.
What?
Ming keeps...
Woke up here?
That damn Ming dropped me somewhere. I don't even know where I was. They don't know who you guys are at all.
Who's
Who
it?
the hell's Ming?
You don't know? Oh, I don't know. Must be a god.
Who the hell is they? Okay, well,
I
so
got-
don't look down. I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Don't look down, my
I
dude.
mean, if he asked how fun
start
is that, obviously he did.
I start checking my pulse. Trying to find out if I'm like actually like going through some shit. Like Zane is going like he's like taking off his glasses, rubbing his face, and it's just like pinching himself like this. Not happening, right? Like this. This is just. Not
While
happening.
you're doing that, G Flat walks over to you, Lons, and he says, "It's good to see you, friend. What's wrong with him?"
Lon, do you want to tell him?
Oh, thing.
He said, "What's wrong with him?" Like he's talking to y'all.
No, he walked up to you and said, "It's good to
Oh.
see you, my friend," and points at Zane and says, "What's wrong with him?"
Oh, what's wrong with him? Some people just can't hang. As I like try not to upchuck.
He
I'm-
just kind
I'm
of gives you a
setting-
nod, and
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
look.
yeah, he just gives you a nod, and like, fair enough, fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, Zane couldn't handle the trip.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I just look at Lons and I'm just like, man, he's so cool. I was
So,
freaked out, man.
what brings you guys to this island?
Finally snaps to, and he's like, we're here. We gotta get to the where the ambush sign is.
Ambush? What ambush?
Lons is sitting on.
I didn't catch anything after sister.
Lon's sister was taken.
He turns to you, Lons, and goes, "Your sister? Is she truly missing?"
Yeah, Maria was taken from us.
I'm so sorry to hear that, my friend.
That's why
I
we're
will
here.
go and search. I will join you and help you search.
Awesome.
Dope.
Be good to have you, G Flat.
Maybe Ming will let me stay put this time. And he just kind of waddles off.
Don't wonder who the hell that guy is.
Sounds lame.
I just look and I'm like, I look at the guys and I'm like, whatever, man. I'm not gonna ask. Let's just follow this little guy. He's been here longer than us, so maybe he knows where we're going.
I was like, I think from here, and I break out the map that we have. Like, I think from here, we travel, and DN kind of fill in the blanks.
So you guys kind of head off to the northwest, following G Flat for a few hours. And he comes running from around a rock and says, "I think I found something. There's blood everywhere."
Say what?
Yeah, that's
Blood.
gotta be it.
And he says, "Follow me, follow me." And he takes you
Okay.
guys around the corner and takes you a little bit off the path. He says, look here, look here." He points at the ground, and you can see quite a bit of blood on the ground. You can see some armor has been destroyed. There's pieces of armor laying all over the ground. You can see torn up packs, broken weapons. Give me a perception check, all of you.
All right. 23.
17. Yeah, Aaron, nat 20.
Bonds?
24.
24. All of you see it at the same time. You see Maria's backpack, emptied of its contents, slightly ripped up, thrown up against a tree.
Can I investigate the area around the backpack?
Yeah.
And see if I see any
I'm,
footprints or handprints or any body parts anywhere.
Man, do not say that out loud. For the sake
Well, that was-
of all, for the sake of all that is mean, do not say that out loud.
Well, I rolled a nat 20, so
Okay, so as you're looking around, you don't find any body parts. You do see areas where people were obviously injured at. It looks like the bodies had been dragged off in multiple directions. You can see an area to the right of the tree where there was clearly a struggle. You do find a medallion and a ring. The ring doesn't look like it would have fit Maria because it's entirely too big. But it looks like it was on someone's finger at some point.
Okay. What about the medallion?
The medallion, the chain for it is broken. It looks like some cheap trinket of a medallion that somebody picked up at a local shop.
I bring it over to Lons and see if he recognizes any of that. Hey, look at this ring and medallion. Does this look familiar to you, or?
All right, Lons, as you're looking at the ring, do you take it from him? Just making
I
sure.
just want looking at it from his hands,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay, so when you're looking at it while he's showing it to you, you recognize the signet on the ring. And it's the same people that had been searching for your family for years. And you thought that they were gone. You thought they were done. But you know for a fact that this ring belongs to those slavers.
this is prior to the big bad from season 1. This is separate from him and his people.
It's not the same group, but it's the same group.
It's just the same faction of people, just they were not the same people that I met, right?
Correct.
Okay. Guys, I think we have a real problem here. This signifies the guys that were actually searching for me and my family. I can't think of the guy's name, but I thought they were disbanded after we took care of him. So it looks like they're coming after us again, and Maria might be the first victim.
So just so you can maybe fill me in a little bit, what are they looking? Why are they looking for your family? Do you know, or?
I never did figure that out. I just know they were looking for us for a long time. My family was in hiding because of this, and I thought we were safe. We came back out into the open. Started living normal lives again, and then Maria gets taken. So evidently, someone wasn't happy with that.
So just a quick refresher for you guys. If you remember correctly, this group had been trying to recapture them because they were escapees. And they were going out and collecting all the ones that got away. Now, you guys know that you destroyed the leader of this particular group. Now that you know that there's a group of them on this island, it might put some questions in your mind as to whether or not they know.
I look at G Flat and I ask, have you seen anybody up here since you've been here, or did you just get dropped here?
I woke up here a few hours ago.
And you haven't seen anything out of the ordinary other than this battlefield, or you?
Nope, y'all are the first ones I saw.
Well, we are honored.
So,
the honor's all mine. I got to be reacquainted with Lons.
Can't say I'm not happy to see you, buddy. Just dire times.
Understandable.
well, it's super important that we help Lons find his sister. So, do we? I want to kind of scan around and see. Do I see? Is it like? Are there a lot of trees, or do we see any buildings off in the distance? I don't know if you want me to roll a perception check or whatever.
Well, what you guys do see is you see G Flat suddenly tilt his head and squat down, and he's got his hand on the ground, and he just starts walking, and you see his hand following what appears to be tracks. He's not saying anything, he's just moving.
Do I notice the tracks?
Yes.
Okay. I'll say. I'm gonna say to the group. I think he's onto something. I think we should follow him. It looks like he's following some tracks, so let's follow him and see where it goes. If y'all are okay with that, or do y'all want to look around some more?
I mean,
I trust him.
Well, time is pretty tight, so
going out of it. Now who is involved. So.
Okay, so you guys start following G Flat?
Yeah.
Can you bet?
You guys are following him for a good 5 or 10 minutes, and you get to this clearing, and he stands up, holds his hand up in the air, and he says, "Hold on for a moment." And then he bolts out into this clearing. And when he gets into the clearing, you see a flash of light. And then he's gone. Do you guys move out into the clearing?
carefully, I start to go to where he was with my my hand on my sword, ready to draw it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take out Pack a Punch and just slowly make my way towards it, towards
Okay.
where he disappeared at.
Lons?
I straight up get my axe out. I run straight for where he was just at.
Okay.
Like headlong.
All right. Zane?
I'm gonna observe what's happening with Lawns real quick first, but I'm gonna pay attention to what's happening there.
Okay. So you guys get out into the clearing. And this is what you find. It's one area with just a little bit of light shining down into it. In the clearing, it doesn't look like there's anywhere that he could have possibly disappeared to. As you look off to the left, right around here, if you can see my arrow.
Yeah.
You can see a stone path, and beyond that path is darkness. This area here is the one place that you can actually see light.
Can we see where his footsteps ended?
Right here. Right in the middle.
I'd like to kind of walk and try to investigate that spot. Reach my hand out and touch his footsteps.
Okay. So you can see where his last step was, and it's literally just a single footprint. And it doesn't look like he was forced of anything. It doesn't look like anything exploded. It looks like he was mid-step, and he just simply vanished.
Huh.
Has anyone tried stepping into the same spot?
Yeah, I'll put my feet where, since I'm right there, I'll just kind of test it out, and I put my feet where I think he would have been.
Okay. As you step onto the space, nothing happens.
Hmm.
Guess he wasn't good about getting about whatever that dude's name was that took him the last time.
This is kind of fishy, for real. What do y'all want to do? Y'all want to follow that path ahead of us?
Is there any other way out of this clearing other than the stone clearing over or the stone passageway over the left?
That is the only one you see.
I mean, it's worth a shot. We don't really have any other leads, and time's kind of running tight on us right now.
I charge head
Are
first into that darkness.
Are there any other I'm like, Lawns, buddy, whoa.
All right.
No traps out there?
Well, Lons head straight on into it.
I follow right behind him as I draw my sword and light it on fire, just to light the way.
I try to make sure that there's any other tracks other than what they just threw out. Like,
Okay.
Try to see if there's that suggests that there were people who went that.
Okay. Well, as you're looking around, you actually do notice that somebody had been putting up a fight right about here.
Anything laying in that area? Anything as far as like maybe somebody trying to leave behind?
No, all you can see is mixture of heated, what appears to have been heated steps, as if somebody had jumped or been slammed or tried to run.
What happened?
Turok?
I'm just kind of chilling with Zane.
Okay.
I'm like, well, I mean, we probably better follow them, but be cautious and be watching for any kind of. Well, they probably already trigger path and stuff that's in the way.
All right, so you guys are following them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys make your way through, the absolute darkness continues on for a little while. You don't feel anything below you or around you or beside you. After a few moments, what feels like an eternity but literally happens in just the blink of an eye, you guys find yourselves in a very warm it's a very warm, heated area, sand below your feet, fiery red leaves along the bush lines, some rocks. You can smell lava in the air.
Is this a volcano?
Seems like we're at the base of a volcano.
But we were just in a dense forest. Why does it feel like a completely different area?
What the fuck is going on with this island?
I mean, I stopped asking questions after the boat, dude.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it went from humid to dry and arid. I don't understand.
We're experiencing all seasons at one time.
Everything.
All geographies
Where's-
at
No.
one time.
All right, Lons, give me a perception check. You were the first one to run in.
Alright, it's a 16.
All right. So this is a better view of what you currently see. And you're kind of taken back by the sudden change of things. And when you look behind you, the area that you exited in from, again, is just pitch black behind you. You can sense that something, when you were running through there, something wasn't right. Something felt off. As you look forward,
Oh shit.
you can see a line of kobolds. And someone standing behind them. Kind of hard to make out who it is. But when you see them, you recognize the armor. You recognize the weapons. And you know that these kobold are essentially like henchmen. But they fight like well-trained soldiers.
For who?
You remember that your escape was very difficult. It took you a long time to get away because of how thorough they were in their search and in the routines of keeping their camps locked down.
is definitely getting my blood boiling. Just the sight of these guys is just infuriating me. On top of everything else, missing family, missing one of my best friends, and now I get to see these assholes.
Do I notice Lon's getting visibly upset from seeing them?
Yes.
I want to walk up next to Lon's, and I'm gonna say, "Are these the guys?"
This is definitely the crew. I don't know if they're the ones that took Maria. I don't know if they're ones, they got caught up in whatever happened back there. But these are definitely the assholes that kept us enslaved for so long.
Well, we know Maria's been here, so I think our best bet would be to find out. What do you say? You wanna cut through them?
It would be my pleasure.
I was
Ready
gonna
my
say,
sword.
Is that even an option?
I ready my sword, and I'm like, let's go. Lon's,
Before you guys make the attack, Lons, you suddenly remember that this was the League of the Chromatic Phoenix. Notorious slavers that everybody went to for purchase. They were known for being the elite in capturing people.
What is this the same one that captured Torok when he was younger?
Did you ever look at the ring?
The what?
Turok, did you ever see the ring?
I don't think I showed it to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would recognize the crest from when you were a child? Give me a D100 roll.
$52.
You feel an instant heat of hatred well up inside you upon seeing them.
Okay.
All right, give me just a moment.
Excuse me.
Sorry about the pause and delay. Aiden locked himself in the backyard.
Nice.
Yes, bravo, bravo. All right, so where were we? Oh, yeah. You felt an instant heat of hatred well up inside of you.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but I kind of hate these guys really bad right now. Anybody else get that feeling?
I'm absolutely silent and ripping the fuck out of my battle axe.
I can feel Lonz's hatred and Turok's hatred, and I'm ready to cut through them. Like, I'm ready to cut through them so hard.
So why are we just standing around?
Just
As you
walks
guys are
up.
standing there, 4 of them make their way forward to you.
The other 3 form up ranks behind him.
And Lons, give me a perception check real quick.
That would be a 12.
Alright. Ventus, give me one as well.
As perception,
Yes.
22.
Okay. So, Lons, as they're making the change in formation, you recognize one of the guards in the background. And Ventus, you see the other one. Lons, you recognize these as their elites. You know that even if you get through the kobolds, the real fight starts after them.
Do I see any reaction to us from them when I see them?
The reaction that you see, you and Lons both will actually see this. The reaction that you see from these elites is one of recognition. They recognize Lons. And they are grinning ear to ear. Well, what constitutes an ear for them.
What?
And you realize that these elite are troglodytes.
I just want to cut them down. But I wanna stand by Lons, man. I wanna do this with him. I wanna cut him down, but I respect the hatred that Lons feels. So I'm standing shoulder to shoulder with him, and whatever move he makes, I'm gonna mirror, and I wanna cut through him.
All right, roll your initiatives.
And what's the terrain around us look like?
It's dirt and sand. They're on what appears to be some kind of sidewalk made of concrete-esque material or stone.
I'm on a 17.
Yeah, I got a 18.
Twenty.
14.
You said 14?
Yes.
So the lowest was 17? Alright, so it's gonna go... Correct me if I'm wrong here. It's gonna go Zane, Ventus, Lons, then Turok?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see where they fall into place in this order. Oh, they're last. All right. Zane, you're up first.
Zane's gonna move out to up on the map. He's gonna move up and get an angle to where you can shoot the first couple of those lines in the line of the kobolds. He's gonna take aim for the
You said towards the top.
Yeah.
This way.
Not up, not towards them, but just north.
Okay.
He's going to move north where he has just an angle to shoot them. The further away I am, the better.
All right.
So he's going to take aim with Voidbreaker.
Excuse me.
He's going to roll for his attack. Plus 8 to hit, so. Holy crap, nat 20.
Nice. Roll damage.
Okay, so that is.
And give me just a second here. There's a particular roll I want to do to see if it happens. And it does.
I immediately cast Bardic Inspiration on Zane. And I tell him, kill him, but leave some for me.
All right. So the Bardic Inspiration goes to you, Zane. You'll get that bonus. And I just did the roll. You guys are going to do your Rolling Thunder. You guys are going to attack until you miss.
Oh, man.
So.
Are you talking about like we did that one time?
Yep.
Oh, fuck, bro. We sync up again, bro. So does that mean we all need to roll attack?
All of you tell me what you're doing. Roll your damage. Or roll your attack, and I'll tell you how many you hit.
All right.
So my 2 attack that I've got, I had the nat 20 first one. I did. I did 15 for the damage. The first one.
Grab my charge cord. The white one next to the TV in my room.
Alright, what was your first attack?
Yeah, I did 18 for the damage for the first one. Well, what is this Bardic Inspiration giving me on top of that?
It's an extra D8, which for attack rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I already nat 20 on it. Damage. I did on my roll. I did 25 other D8, which would be I rolled 27 on the attack.
Alright.
That hits. Sure.
Well, remember, you guys are just rolling your damages for this one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, for this first part of it, just everybody roll their damages, tell me what you're doing. And then it's going to be, after that, it's going to be everybody rolls their attack, and we add the total of your attack against the total of my defense.
Okay.
Are they on a hill?
No.
Okay, I was just wondering what that like ring was. I just didn't know if it was just a.
That's that sidewalk that I was describing to you.
Okay, I was just double checking.
Yeah.
Okay, the second one was 14 damage,
Okay.
and that's that left most. 12 Well, wait a minute. I didn't even do the guiding bolt damage on that. That's just the gun damage. I'm sorry. That was a 2d8 plus 4, and the actual. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get used to using Void Breaker and the thing.
Yeah.
I was wondering why that wasn't freaking high. So 21 spell damage from the guiding bolt that hit the first time,
Okay.
and is the spell damage doubled
Yes.
from the crit? Okay, so that means 42 on top of the. Yeah, is that first Cobalt dead?
You need to finish giving me damages.
Okay. Okay. Well, on that first attack, would that have taken out the first one?
You need to finish giving me damages.
Well, it would depend on the first attack, which one. Like if the first one went down, if I would have.
I would assume that continue giving me damages tells you no, he didn't go down.
Okay. I just wanted to be.
Like I said, I need everybody's damages for this. Because it's going to be the total damage. And that'll determine how many of them go down.
Alright, so that second attack I did 14 damage from the gun and 28 damage from the spell.
Okay. Ventus.
So, before I take off running, like being around Lons and kind of feeling what he feels, I just activate my Giant's Might and run at him with my swords kind of across my shoulders like this. And I run up to the guy towards the south. I'm pointing, but you can't see where I'm pointing. The southernmost guy on the front line. And I do a cross swing, like I bring both swords across like this, and with Giant's Might and all of my damage together, I did a total of 36.
Okay. Lons?
As soon as I see him do that, I put up my axe, I put it on my back, and I enter rage mode.
Beautiful.
Instantly filling out a full big ass blue beard. Something these guys have yet to see.
Fuck yeah!
And I call upon the form of the beast, claws. I ignite my hand into sharp tendrils that are just like energy claws, and I look like I'm in some sort of beast form. And I run straight for the two in the middle, and I attack the one on the left and on the right simultaneously.
All right, roll the damage.
Beard buddies.
Let's see, so it's D8 plus 4 piercing damage. Alright, so it's 7 on the first, and that's so I think rage mode itself gives me something. Just 2 melee damage, blah 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 blah, piercing. So it's 9.
Okay.
Okay, so 9 for the first one. do 10 and 12 to the bottom guy.
All right. So, this drops.
Vaporized him.
Drops.
Oh.
Drops.
Well,
And when they drop, it reveals the rest. Tudrak.
well, that kind of runs things here.
Does it?
Well, I'm a little bit farther back than they are. Alright. As my bonus action,
Uh-huh.
I am going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
I move 30 feet towards the guy on the very top that's up in the front.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. Oh. That's 30 right there.
Alright, and then as my movement, I'm gonna run up to be 10 feet from the guy. Down. There, right there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing with Pack-a-Punch,
All right.
which should be... And you know what? I'm also gonna activate the Chaos Bolt rune.
Okay.
So 2d8 plus 1d6. Alright, so if I roll doubles on the d8s, the damage is doubled, and if I just can't roll snake eyes.
Correct.
Okay.
Don't throw snake.
Damn, so close. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 19. And he's also pushed back 10 feet.
All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm having to use my calculator here. And he's pushed back 10 feet, you said?
Yep. On
All
hit,
right.
automatic push back 10 feet.
All right. Everybody roll your first attack so I can get the totals.
Nine.
What,
Wait,
you
damage or attack roll?
Attack roll.
Okay.
So D20.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19. I need to add my attack to that though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
19 plus 7, I think. Let me double check. Yep. So that's, what is that? 26. Yeah, so 26.
Yeah, it's like a
Turn.
13.
Attack for mine is 26 also.
Tudrak.
Sorry about that, my computer is freaking out right now. Y'all froze
Yep.
for a good 10 seconds. 26 as well, actually.
Okay.
Damn.
So for a total of 87. Now it's their turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Where'd my D20 go? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. You're not going to believe this. All right, give me the totals of damage from the first attacks, and I get to divide it by 2. Their total was 87.
All right. I guess I have mine. I was rolling mine out while you were doing that, in case we hit. 41.
41 was the total?
Yeah,
All
for
right.
mine.
Next.
I'm sorry, you were asking.
I did 7.
Okay. Turak and Zane, you're the ones that are left.
1 second.
I'm assuming you
I'm gonna-
kept the same distance.
Yeah.
I was gonna move up 10
where?
feet.
To
Well-
here or to here?
Yeah, up right there.
Alright.
I could still attack the one that's still in front of me, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Searing Smite with my next attack.
Okay.
They do have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Of
I'm not. Oh, 16.
16?
Yeah.
Well, 19 will definitely do that.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So that negates that. Okay. 8. Yay.
Okay, and then Zing. This is for the
So,
first
hold up.
attack.
I did 43 total damage.
Okay.
I'm aiming for that top troglodyte.
Alright. It's divided by 2, so 49
So even
and a
though-
half.
Real quick.
Huh.
Says, and the attack deals negative 1d6 fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed
Yeah.
save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. So does he still take that damage still, or no?
The initial damage, yes.
Okay, I still need to roll that.
Nothing after that.
Then I still need to roll that then.
Okay.
And since it was a second level, it's 2d6. And he's gonna take 9. 9 for the initial fire.
Okay, so half that would be 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
4, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
As a round.
Yeah, because technically 4.5, but
Yeah. Alright, so it puts it at a total of 54 damage. Alright, and roll the damage for the second attack.
Roll the damage for the second. Roll the attack.
the damage.
Oh, I forgot we do have multi-attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me do it again. Let's see.
$38 damage for Zane.
Okay.
$35 damage for Ventus.
Okay.
Tarak is casting Searing Smite again, and it's gonna be 27.
I got
Gotta roll
7.
first con save.
Has to beat what?
16.
Oh, no. Failed that one.
Alright, so in the beginning of his next turn, he takes an additional 1d6.
And Lons?
9. But my claws count as 2 hits, so I have to do it twice.
Okay.
And that would be 7. So 9 and 7, which would be 16 total.
Alright. For 144 points of damage total. And now y'all roll your attacks. Not damage, attacks.
Are we still adding in his D8 for the Bardic Inspiration?
Bardic Inspiration only lasts for the 1 turn, correct?
10 round. I'm sorry.
For 1 minute?
10 minutes,
10 minutes. So yes, you're still adding it in, Zane.
which is, yeah. Which is 100 rounds. And I got a crispy 20.
I got a 26 on my attack.
Same. 26.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
17 plus 20, 25.
Alright, so the 3 of them have to somehow beat a 97. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That one on the first roll. Roll your damages times 2.
Alright.
Can Zane move? Well, I guess it doesn't matter, huh? Like,
You're ranged, so.
but I mean, I'm just saying I need to kind of get myself in a better position.
2 for 1 special.
Or 39.
So, this is also multi-attack?
Yep.
Okay. So, do you want just the first attack?
Yep.
Alright, I'm ready
Just
whenever
the
you are.
damage. Y'all start telling me numbers.
First
20.
attack is... Go ahead.
I have a 20 and an 18. 38 total.
Alright. Next.
74 for my first attack.
Okay.
And then I gotta roll out the second one. I just didn't want to mix them up.
Okay.
You said we're doubling the damage?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You can just give me the base total and I'll hit the multiplier.
Okay.
72 would be my total.
Okay. Turok and Ventus.
I'm gonna use Thunder Smite on both of my attacks. And my first one was a 56.
Okay. Hold on.
Second,
I still have to do that. First one, he failed. He failed on both of them.
if he fails the saving throw, he's pushed back 10 feet.
Who'd you cast it on? First one or the one in the back?
The first one closest to me that I'm still within 10 feet of. And I guess I'm running up to the closest one again and striking him for 42 total. Doing Thunder Smite again, obviously.
Okay. And Ventus, what was the remainder of yours?
I added the multiplier on this one
Okay.
also, just to make it easier. 66 plus 70, whatever the other one was.
Boy, you guys really put a hurting on them.
Damn.
I'm sorry, me and Lons are extremely mad at them.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys strike down the last troglodyte with pure rage, you can now feel all the heat from the lava flowing beneath the bridge that the troglodytes were standing on. You can see across the bridge, and it leads into another corridor that is just a long hallway. Do you guys cross the bridge?
I'm already
Yes.
running across that bitch.
Yeah, I'm right next to Lawns.
And I'm right behind him.
So you guys are gonna come out right here. Alright, so give me just a second to get your tokens in place, because like a dumbass, I forgot to put them in here.
Keep up, old man.
Oh.
By the way, when y'all were
Don't adhere to anything that the dumb bull tells you. Just saying that out loud.
I was doing like you could tell my practicing
Thank you,
with
Aiden.
my sword fighting has been helping a lot. I was like sword dancing with both of my swords.
Yeah.
I was like just swinging the bitches around like a windmill.
Oh, I
So
was
when you
literally
guys
knocking
get in
them
here,
around.
yeah, literally. When you guys get in here, you do notice these rays of light. They're bouncing around in the portion of the corridor that you're standing in. And you can see it at both ends, but the rays of light never really touch each other once they hit the hallway.
Never really touch each other.
Mm-hmm. They just seem to be in a continuous motion, but never crossing paths inside the hall. Bouncing off of each other and through each other inside the area that you're standing in and at the other end, but not in the hall itself.
Could there be something invisible that they're passing over?
I picked out a pebble from my backpack
Okay.
and I kind of skip it down the hallway. See what happens.
Okay.
That was the pebble exploding.
Was that the D100? Damn.
It was. Down through the middle, you guys can see this grating. From one end to the other, you see the fire come up, roll across from end to end, and then drop from end to end. It takes about 20 seconds for it to go from one end to the other.
But it's just on the bottom, right?
When you threw the pebble, as soon as it reached this area, right here,
Uh-huh.
the fire came up. Because before it ever hit the ground.
How high do the flames go?
All the way to the ceiling.
It's a trap.
Can two of us try throwing them one immediately after the other?
Throwing what?
Hit it.
Like a rock or something.
You got one on you?
I have something. I take a gold coin out of my pocket because I know I have one of those, and I take dead ass, bro. I'll throw a gold. Fuck it.
All right.
You know what? Fuck it, same.
All right.
Okay, Turok, you throw first, and I'll throw immediately after you.
Okay.
I take another pebble from my backpack.
Okay.
I'm
So, 2 coins and a pebble walk into a bar.
Walk down a corridor.
I want to know how many of them get fucking torched.
I'm gonna wait to see what happens with their gold first.
Okay, so you guys. Jesus. So I'm gonna assume you can step about yayish.
Yeah, I'll wait for him to throw it, and as soon as the fire starts to come up, if it does, then I'll throw mine.
Okay.
Like,
so who's throwing first? Tudok?
Yeah.
Alright. As soon as your coin breaches here, you see the wall of fire come up, and it stays up for about 20 seconds, and then you see it drop in a wave from one end to the other.
and as soon as I see an opening, I throw it. Like, as soon as it starts to go down, I throw it.
Okay. When you throw it, it doesn't do anything. You just see the fire continue putting itself out on its way to the other end.
So we have a tight window to move. Y'all wanna chance it? Because we don't have a choice.
I activate. I activate my my 2 movement spells. My long stride and my what's the other one? The escape thing.
The expeditious retreat.
Yeah, expeditious retreat, the one that lets me move an extra 30 feet.
Okay. So long stride lets you move how far?
It lets me move, I think an extra 10 feet on top of that. So basically, I'm gonna have like my dash act plus my.
What's the total footage?
60 now.
Because if you're able to move 30, well,
100 feet.
Yeah, it's about 80 feet, by the way.
It's 100 feet because it's 30. It's 30 feet for regular movement, 30 feet for the dash, 30 feet for the expeditious retreat, and 10 feet for the long stride.
I was talking about
30.
like the
Means the hallway.
distance that the fire travels. Yeah. The
all right,
hallways.
so that's gonna put you here.
Basically, like all I'm trying to do is I'm gonna throw the thing and then I'll wait to start going down and then I'm gonna dash like a motherfucker. to the
All
other
right.
side.
So you throw your pebble, the wave goes up, and as the fire starts to drop, you start running as soon as the flame goes out in front of you, or just before it drops below the floor?
Just before it drops below the floor.
All right.
Lons, how's your movement, by the way?
You
Well,
guys see him bolt, and he's following the wave of the flame as it drops. And he makes it to the other side.
Is there anything that I see on the other side that allows me to deactivate this?
Give me a perception real quick.
Come on. I'm so excited that worked. I guess I got an 11.
Yeah, you don't notice.
Can't believe it, God. Freaking worked.
Who's next?
Lons, how is your movement?
Pretty basic.
30 feet?
Looking into that. Yes, 30 feet.
Okay, so if you dash, you can move 60. I have a question. Can I roll a perception to see if there's anything I can grapple onto across the hallway? My grapple is 30 foot, I think.
That would be Zane.
Zane, do you see anything I could grapple onto?
No.
You know we have
What you
communication,
see that you can grapple onto would be Zane.
Okay. I see Zane, so there's nothing. All right.
And I
Zane!
don't. How long is your rope? 'Cause
It's 30 foot.
yeah, that's not even remotely gonna reach.
Well, no, I have a plan. I'm going to dash and then grapple.
Ah.
And I was going to grab Lons when I grappled and grapple to Zane. I was going to try to cover that distance.
I mean, you're welcome to do it, but man, you're gonna hate yourself if you fail.
Okay, real quick, what does speed do? Period.
Speed is how many squares you can move. 1 square is 5. So 5 to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This would be your 30-foot marker.
Dashing gives you 60.
Dashing gives you 60. So another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
But I mean,
that's
like
60 foot right there. That puts you 15 feet shy of your mark.
But what I'm saying is it your speed is your walking speed?
Yes.
Okay, I see that. So
dash is your running speed.
I see.
Dash is essentially double your walking speed.
But if you increase someone's speed, that must increase it by a default amount, right?
Hold the fucking phone. Hold
what?
Motherfucker. Let me figure it out real quick.
I'm not, aside from dashing, I don't think, off the top of my head, I don't recall there being anything other than...
Okay, hold on, never mind. I answered my own question. I've been reading it over and over, and I answered my own question.
Sure.
All right, I am just going to touch. I can touch Turok and I can touch Zane and give them Long Strider, which increases their speed by 10 feet. So your default is 40. Hello? Hello? Man, can anyone hear me? Oh, what's going on? Hold on. Sorry, guys. 1 second while I fix this. Not sure what's happening.
No, I think you're going to be okay without having to do that because I'm about to press haste on your ass as soon as you get halfway across that hallway.
Well, with what Lawns just did, they'll make it. If you can put the haste on Lawns,
That's what I'm talking about, at least.
yeah,
So 80 foot will make it across?
80 foot makes it across.
Okay. Well, cool.
Well, technically 85, because it's 80 foot from the beginning of the fire to the end. So technically 85.
Wait, 5, 10, 15, 65, 70, 75 is all you need.
Did I miscount that?
Yeah,
I started
when I-
from right in front of me.
when I
started
s-
from right in
when
front
I-
of me.
when I said 60 feet gets you right here from this end, 60 feet gets you here. Or here, sorry. I said you were 15 feet shy.
Oh.
Yeah. 19,
Okay,
15.
you have me and Ventus back 5 feet from when the fire is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I was thinking it was like right in front of us
No.
that it starts. Okay.
So do the three of you step up to the line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I click on the right screen, I can move you.
I could always catapult Lawns across the thing.
No.
Lawns?
You
Don't
can't.
worry about me.
Even at level 3, you'd still be. He's more than 15 pounds, so.
Yeah. All right. So Lawns has given you guys the extra oomph that you need to get across.
And whenever Lawns gets within 30 feet of me, I'm going to be able to use haste on him. So.
You better move closer to the edge.
Well, technically, I can do it to myself also.
You can do haste?
I'm at Long Strider level 3, which means I can touch up to 3 people.
Yeah, yourself does not count as a touch.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't
Not
say
without
that. It says
It's a
2
base
additional.
It's a base rule.
It's.
We've
I'm
had
telling-
hold on. We've had this discussion before because you cannot do healing touch on yourself.
Yep.
can't only touch, but the long strider thing does it.
If you're able to put Long Strider on people that you can touch, that means people that you can touch, not including yourself. That's what touch spells are.
Yeah, I guess it would be kind of busted if you could just touch yourself and.
Whoa.
Oh God!
You're-
Whoa.
Whoa, Dragon Monkey, slow down there for a sec, bro.
You're the one who put it out of context.
No, you did. You did. Oh,
You use
connotation.
busted and touch yourself in the same sentence. Alright?
Yeah. Well, when Turok takes shit out of context, God damn it.
Am I unable to
Alright.
just ride on Turok's back or something?
Well, you won't have to because of what Zane's gonna do.
He's gonna cast haste on you once you get close enough. Just don't miss.
And don't worry about me.
It would be hard to miss because you guys are direct line of sight for him. So, who's doing what to make this all start?
Me. I'm gonna take another gold coin out and I'm gonna throw it.
All right. As soon as it goes across, you see the wave. Zane, from your end, you can see how the wave forms. It's the opposite of what you saw from when the flames were going away. It's basically just a roll of fire working its way towards you. As it hits the end, the flames start to drop. You guys wait till it just before it drops below the floor or after?
I start striding as soon as it starts coming down.
You start striding?
That ceiling's still pretty high, dude.
That's why I gave you two options.
Yeah.
You don't want to step into it right now. You're stepping into a wall of fire.
Well, of course, I'm not gonna step in the fire.
Well, that's why I said, do you want to wait till just before it gets below the floor, or after it goes below the floor?
I'm gonna start as soon as the fire is not gonna touch me. So whenever that is where I'm gonna start.
Okay, Tudok.
I am gonna dash forward as soon as it's just below the floor, coming down.
Zane? Or, Lons?
Yeah.
When are you gonna start running?
Like right before the flames go under.
Just before they go under?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lons and Ventus, just before the flames go underneath the floor, take off running. Get out of my way. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is that 30-foot marker, Zane. But you have an extra 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. What's your range with that spell?
I mean, my range with the spell is 30 feet.
30?
Right, so I need to walk.
And he's sprinting, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So that's where you can go with that. So you need to move up to here?
Yep.
Alright, so when he reaches here, you're casting haste, which will get them both the remaining feet. Tudok opted to wait till it's below the floor.
No, I said just above the floor before it goes underneath.
Okay, I heard just underneath, so I misheard you.
No.
You're lucky.
Well, I was gonna wait till the end of my dash, then cast Misty Step to get the rest of the way anyway.
Yeah, I misunderstood you.
Maybe.
I thought you said
Yeah.
when it's below when it gets just
I was a little
below.
confused at first, and I was like, I don't think he heard me correctly.
I heard when it's just below the floor. I was like, this dude's
no,
about to see if he can outrun fire.
I was like, bro, like
I mean, I
for a second. That's why I was like, this is a trick question. So I said, I'm gonna run where I don't get burned. How about that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm technically, what was it? Hold on, what was I? I think I was a bronze, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so okay. Just kind of wondering to myself if I had even a little bit of fire resistance.
Yeah.
Being technically I'm fire dragonborn. Well, half fire dragonborn. Or dragon.
Okay, so you guys have made it to the other side. and you see the opening behind you. And it has an outline. It's in a glowing blue, purple, and green. Just beyond it, you can see kind of a saucer in the middle of lava to one side. And it looks like you have a split option. You can go left to the saucer, or you can go right. And if you go to the right, you see solid ground with lava in the distance of it. And what looks to be two beings. Can't quite make them out though.
So we would, I guess we would, I would like to see if I can get close enough without falling in lava, I guess, to see if I can see who they are.
Yeah, same.
Can you what?
Get close
So
enough
we're gonna,
to.
yeah, we're
can
gonna
I
walk
get
to
close?
the edge and see if we can get a better look at them.
I know, that's what I'm saying. From this side of what you're looking at, what appears to be a portal of some sort, to the left is a saucer. To the right is land with lava on towards the back of it, with two beings in the distance that you can't make out.
Oh, so it's a either or type of.
Yeah, are you going left or are you going right when you walk through?
Oh shit. We can't make out the beings. We could walk through, get our cheeks clapped, or we could maybe stumble upon Maria. I kind of want to take a chance on the people because that's what we're looking for. And if it's not her, then maybe we could get some answers from whoever it is. With or without cooperation.
Yeah, let me know. Which way you going?
Zang?
Do y'all wanna head right and go to where the beings are? Or do you wanna head left to the saucer?
Wait, so the beings are near the land?
The beings are on the land to the right in the
Near the
distance.
Next
You
to the
can't-
lava.
You can't make out who they are. To the left is a saucer surrounded by lava.
I would rather be on the land.
Yeah.
Same for me. Lons, what about you?
I have no choice. I gotta go with you guys.
Understandable. I guess it's unanimous then. We all turn right.
You all walk through and go to the right.
Yeah. Put our fate in the heart of the cards.
As you step through, you see the second being vanish. They're standing before you. Is the leader of the League of Chromatic Phoenix. Lons, you recognize him. He's a Baylor.
Goody.
This is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Some bitch. I have live rage in my bones.
Yeah, he's a human.
God damn it.
So, next week, Battle of the Baylor will be the session.
Battle of the Baylor. Yo, that sounds like fun, boys.
We, c- we we clapped Nino. We can do the same to this guy.
Bro, we,
I don't.
dude, so fucking like, so ready to just end this dude. Like, I'm feeling for my friends, both Turok and Lons. We need to find Maria. I'm stressed out. Don't know where
We
the
still need
freak
to
we
find
are.
G flat.
We're somewhere in the sky. I'm not too worried about G flat. He's basically a fucking interdimensional being at this point. He's transcended us, bro. Us scrubs.
He's a pseudo immortal character.
Yeah, he's
He ain't immortal.
he's like up there next to the fucking celestial.
Oh yeah, Turok, have you ever seen him die? That's what I fucking thought.
Yeah.
Point
I'll
for
fill
it.
you guys
Something
in
that
after
you
the
don't
credits
know.
roll. And give
But,
you some out of game knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, just wanted to say thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. We really appreciate it. We had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys get ready for this Battle of the Baylor next week at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And yeah, if that's it, everybody say bye. Bye. Have a good night. See y'all
Later.
next week.
Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Can't see it, but
See y'all
Ming
next
is
time.
waving.
Yeah, what he said. This is how you can tell if I'm waving.